Is that just gives me the giggles? Like nobody and nobody likes me. I'll be that actress. Yeah, this is an Earth Angel speaking, special ops. Yes. Angelic number 6874. I'm here to claim my energy back. Yes, I'll hold. Ooh, look what you made me do. I'm just a doctor. I don't know who I'm talking to. I need to check my own heartbeat. All I know is you ain't regular. You are not some common, there's nothing common about you. Whoever I'm talking to, you got things set in motion and you might not feel like the most popular person right now, but I don't know if these people, they need their heart checked. I don't know if they bumped their head. I don't know what is going on. All I know is the thermometer reads not very smart, not very bright. You are the one that has all the tools. You're making all the calls. You're making all the arrangements. You might not feel like the most popular person right now, but riddle me what? People are getting reacquainted. You are being resuscitated. Sorry, I'm channeling this message really fast, so it's everywhere. But I don't know who the mother F. Okay, I don't know who you are, but you are my hero. You are a savage. You are going to lead people through a very hard time. And you might not even be a doctor or in the medical field, but you just be doing things that surprise people all the time. And you are not going to let anybody take you into the way, 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 way back machine. That ain't happening. Yeah, I think these people definitely bumped their head. Beware of this vulture. If you have not come into contact with them in the last 48 hours, you're going to be dealing with this week. It's going to be a theme for some of you that are making big strides right now. This is going to be a theme for, I feel like, the entire month of June, as you're setting records straight on who you are and how you be doing things. How you doing? You're like, pew, 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 pew. I love it. I'm here for this energy. It's so feisty. So beware of this vultures that you are dealing with. You currently have people more wrapped around your finger than you realize. You don't have to do anything but be yourself. That's literally all you have to do. You are a walking comedian. You are a walking ray of sunshine. And that is why these vultures are mad. You have people more wrapped around your finger than you realize, and others, their insecurities are screaming at you. You're like, I can't, hold on. What was that? What was that? Sounds like a bunch of BS. Sounds like a bag of crap. People that aren't really acquainted with you, they just know there's something heroic about you. You have this, I don't know, like, it's very like dangerous. You have a dangerous sense about you that says, like, I'm sweet as pie, but don't mess around because something really bad could happen. Not because you will do anything bad, but because just bad things will unfold. You feel what I'm saying? You know those people that are like, oh my gosh, they're so bad at what they do. Like, but in a good way. I'm trying not to curse right now. You're like, they look so intense and passionate and fierce. Like, that is the spirit animal that you are showing people right now. Like, you're showing teeth. And I love it. So there are some people, their insecurities are screaming at you. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. This is not your first rodeo. You are about to stand on business because you have too many. I don't want to say too many. There's going to be a theme in the next 4 weeks for a lot of you that are already making big strides in your purpose. You're going to see them come out of the woodworks. And I feel like it's a handful of people that are these vultures. We'll call them the arch nemesis or the ringleaders of the shenanigans. Always. They're always trying to make other people feel like, oh, you want to get crazy and you want to get petty? I'm doing it, so you can do it too. It's totally fine. But they are begging. Their energy is not only screaming insecurities, it is they're on their hands and knees begging, they're knocking, they're like, please, please, please let me F around and find out. They didn't learn the first time. I don't even know. But what I channeled is you are about to stand on business and show these people, these vultures, these haters, how evolved you really are. You are giving special ops. You are giving Navy SEAL. You are giving like undercover Earth Angel with a splash of I'm a secret agent. And they don't know. They literally don't know. They're like, they seem too sweet. They seem too skilled. Like, you're too skilled to be blending in or just doing whatever you're doing. So people are trying to sniff it out. They feel like you got something really cool going on that they want to mess up. So you are about to be laughing all the way down the aisle or all the way to the bank. You pick which one. Okay, you pick which one. Some of you just met the love of your life. You're going to be laughing all the way down the aisle as you excommunicate. I'm just trying to say it funny. But as you excommunicate people out of your life as if they forgot. They're begging for you to forget, but you ain't forgot nothing. You have forgot nothing. So you are going to be laughing all the way to the bank or all the way down the aisle. But either way, it's going to be all the way to your happily ever after. Your happily ever beginning, really. So affirm it below. I'm ready for my happily ever beginning. This party is just getting started, okay? Let's let the fun begin. It's kind of like the Joker, like, here we go. Oh my gosh, remember when he's like the nurse and he's like all the explosions behind him and he's like pretending that he's a nurse? Like, really? You are about to be someone's worst nightmare because whatever they used to get away with, they ain't getting away with that today. This is going to be the beginning of a theme to not distract you, but to help you remember who you are. Not that you forgot, but to help you like stay the course, because these people could easily serve as a distraction because they're here to kind of meddle, and you're not going to let them do that. Somebody is trying to build a smear against you, and it's not going to work. You might not feel like you are the most popular right now with some people. There is recognition and popularity and success approaching. And that's why all this ish is going down, to try to like kind of stop you. But we ain't here for that. Your beauty is it's making people feel some type of way, because you aren't just beautiful on the outside, you are beautiful on the inside. And some people are really wrapped up in their feelings that you have even evolved more than maybe the last time that they saw you. You are approaching a timeline where you are free, where you are liberated, not only walking on sunshine, but walking on thousands, on millions, on billions. Your money is shifting. And as you are getting ready to jump a timeline, there are people trying to hold you back. They're trying to call you back, but it might look like it's in the form of you having to stand up for yourself, but you will also be able to do this in the new timeline. You are going to help others that are going through a hard time, whether it is in business, whether it is financial, whatever field, whatever arena you are in as an earth angel. You are going to help people release these burdens, not have to carry this load by themselves, and to turn off the disrespect. No, that's not happening. Somebody tried to insult your intelligence, and this is just the beginning. They might say some things that are out of pocket. It's this superiority complex. It's very narcissistic. Like, you should do this for me. Duh. And on what planet are we doing stuff for whoever the F? You feel me? You are really focused on your family, your household, your bag, your business. I'm going to say that again. You are really focused on your household, your bag, and your business. Like, you can't be bothered, and you're not going to let these people bother you just because their life is upside down or they're slowly becoming nobody. You have given them many chances to jump aboard your train, to jump aboard your chariot. You've tried to extend an olive branch. You've tried to call a truce. There's many things that you've tried to do with these people, and they continue to want the waters to be muddy and murky and muddled. So that's going to be on them. Your fighting spirit is being activated. You are also being activated to get plenty of rest and keep calling back your energy, because people are really tugging on it as you are making some really big changes. I'm seeing that you are becoming very unapologetic for what you spend, what you do, where you go. Maybe normally you'd be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have spent that, or I shouldn't have bought that, or I shouldn't have gone there, or I shouldn't have booked that. No, this era that you're moving into is like very zero F's given. I don't give an F. I'm doing this for me. I don't care who likes it, who doesn't like it. You are catching all shade, and you are about to have a home run. So people are passionately thinking about how they can get you riled up, how they can meddle, how they can threaten you or make you feel threatened. They're trying to figure out how to make you retreat. So you know who you guys are reminding me of? If you guys have ever seen The Handmaid's Tale, if you have not seen that, it's on Hulu. You need to watch that, because that is who you are. You guys are giving main character June Osborne, who just does not give up. Everybody's always fallen in love with her, and she's a fighter. She's literally a fighter. She stands up for people when, the world is supposed to be ending, and it's just very cult-like. She is helping other women get free. She's starting a revolution, and she just doesn't matter how many times she gets caught, how many times she gets knocked down, she always gets back up. So if you need a really good show to watch The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. 10 out of 10 recommend, because you are that character. Whoever I'm talking to, which I don't know who I'm talking to in this case, but you are my hero. You might not feel like the most popular or the most liked right now. You might feel like you are on the outs with a whole bunch of people, and like you've had to retreat many a times. You are figuring it out, and you are feeling better about what you have figured out, because you have already endured a lot of loss. And now that you are coming out of this dark night of the soul, there is a major phase ending. And then this major phase is where you deal with a certain type of vultures, because you're really going to start grabbing the life that you want. There is something that you've really been wanting for yourself, or I feel like for some of you, there are several things that you've really been wanting for yourself, wanting for your relationship, wanting for your household, wanting for your family, wanting for your body. And you're like, you know what? I don't care whose opinion is what. I'm going to reach for that. I'm going to go get what I want. I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm just going to reach for that. So let's say you feel like you made a mistake. I'm trying to think of some examples that won't be like making people mad, but I'm just going to channel what I'm channeling, and you like it or don't like it. Whoever that is, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's reminding me of, like, say you get plastic surgery and then you end up not liking it. So you're like, I'm going to get that corrected. But you kind of have to admit to yourself, at least, and maybe to others, like, hey, I did that when I was really young, or when I was going through this, and I don't feel that way anymore, so I'm changing it, or I'm taking it out, or I'm getting rid of it, or I'm, altering it in some way. It's giving that, like, something that you have to admit to yourself, like, yeah, I made a mistake by going here, but I made the best of it, and now I'm going to rectify it. I don't care what anybody says about it. I'm not going to fade into the background because I made this one choice, and now I have to, like, stand on it and live on it for the rest of my life. Somebody slowly wants you to become nobody. And so I don't want to trigger anybody when I say this, but when you make mistakes and you're so hard on yourself, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I trust them? Why did I go there? I knew I should have known better. You could have been having a midlife crisis. You could have been going through postpartum. You could have been going through a breakup. Whatever it was, you are now rectifying all of that. This is a major phase that you are entering and a major phase that you are ending. So these vultures, they want to come in and disrupt all the harmony that you are calling back into your life. Like a severe interference and interruption is what they're trying to cause. So you've been doing a lot of introspection, you've been doing a lot of reflecting, and you're like, you know what? I really want to fix that. Why don't I get started now? Why don't I at least get the ball rolling? Wherever you feel like you made a mistake because you were young or you were going through something, you have your eyes on the target and you're getting the ball rolling, and it's really pulling on your heartstrings and making you feel glad that you did so, because it's going to be very healing for you to get this pain moving in the right direction so you can properly transmute it. And I'm so excited for you guys. It's going to feel like this hot new affair. So remember, whenever you got this thing done, or whenever you stepped into this part of your life that you now want to fix or make better, you got so wrapped up in it that you didn't really see yourself and what was going on. And now that you're really far removed from it, you're like, oh, like you could have bought a car during Mercury retrograde. You could have gotten in a relationship during Venus retrograde. Like, it's giving that type of energy where you got so twisted up in the moment and the feeling and the passion and the transit that you're like, whoa, what was I thinking? Now I want to fix that. So I am seeing that if you are public in any way with being an influencer or being on social media, it might help others or your clients, customers, followers, subscribers to share this, maybe personally or one-on-one, what you're going through, because you're going to lead others out of a hard time of mistakes that they have made. You don't have to jar your dreams like the vultures do. They feel like, well, I didn't get to live my dream. I didn't get to activate what I wanted to do, so you shouldn't do that either. They also didn't try. The people that hate you the most are the people that constantly take the easy way out. The people that marry for money. The people that just do things a different way than you. I got this song by Taylor Swift, Look What You Made Me Do. It reminds me of this scene in Handmaid's Tale where everybody is like, they're in this revolution. They're getting together and standing up for what they believe in. And they're playing this Taylor Swift song like, ooh, look what you made me do. And it's like this slow motion of all of them walking and, you know, trying to walk towards their freedom, even though that's extremely dangerous. You could have isolated yourself after certain mistakes or decisions that you made that you feel like affect your self-esteem now or affect your relationship. And you don't have to be so mean to yourself anymore. God is giving you the courage. The divine is giving you the bankroll to be able to finance this transition or this shift. So it's really exciting. This is a big breakthrough that you do not have to sit with it on your own. Some people might heckle you or make fun of you like, oh, I thought you liked that, or I thought you were so 1000 about that decision that you made. And you're going to be like, well, I was wrong and I changed my mind. And that's okay too. You guys are always evolving every 30 seconds, damn near, that not every decision that you make is going to be like a forever thing, but you are hard on yourself when you feel like it's permanent. So you have some people coming towards you. They're extremely insecure. They feel like, I don't get to be free. I don't get to make certain decisions. And that also ties in to the Handmaid's Tale. Like, some people feel like, I don't get to do anything. This is my life. And then others choose to fight. So you can lose and sit there, or you can lose and get up and dust yourself off again. So you can see clearly where others feel like the water's murky. This is what I have to deal with. It's just is what it is. You are not just going to lay down without a fight. You are not going to fade into the background like some people want you to do. And even though you're going through this big transition, you're going through this big metamorphosis, and you kind of feel like you're upside down because you're rearranging all the furniture, you're moving everything around, you are officially unleashing your dreams. And your decisions right now are going to be properly financed. So you could be thinking, oh, like I can start this, but I don't know if I can finish it. That's going to cost a lot of money. Like, I don't know. You did your part, which was healing, getting back up, dusting yourself back off, and praying too. Like, okay, I'm going to forgive myself for these choices I made. And yeah, you have more people coming in to support you and aid you than you realize. You have more people wrapped around your finger than you realize. So again, I don't know who you are, but you are my mother effing hero. You are standing on business while others are kicking and screaming and throwing a freaking fit. And it is what it is, because your breakthrough is here. And this breakthrough is going to attract a lot of new allies. Another motorcycle. It's going to attract a lot of new allies and a lot of new friends, people that are not insecure. And whoever's been coming at you sideways, you are going to have a peaceful resolution that they can't stand. You are not letting them have the power over you. Not after all that you went through. You're like, I'm not giving them the power to think that I'm giving up or I'm giving in. Because some of these people, they were at one point reliant on your forgiveness. And they're thinking like, oh, if I give it enough time, they'll let me back in. Funny, because now they're on their hands and knees begging to F around and find out. So you are an earth angel, secret agent, special ops, and you are about to start this new phase of love and happiness, where you feel like your heart is just melting and you have this special connection and this special bond to everything that you are rebuilding or building in your life. I feel like part of the reason you guys are dealing with these certain vultures right now is so when you do turn this whole situation around and you do have that recognition and you do have that popularity and you are using your voice and using it with honor, like you already are doing that, but you're just going to have a bigger audience. You're going to have a lot more people paying attention. And it's almost like getting you ready for when the clout train comes in, when the clout vultures come in. Right now you're dealing with the Decepticons and the people that have hated you for a long time. Okay, these certain vultures that have been coming in, they're very karmic and narcissistic, and you've been dealing with them for years. You guys can let me know down below in the comments how long. But whoever is knocking and begging to F around and find out, you're about to stand on business and show people how truly evolved you are by showing up for yourself, by not answering the door, and showing them, I don't know who you thought was here, but it ain't me. So they're doing a lot of digging right now to figure out like what's been going on with you. They really, really, really want updates. They have a micromanaging, monitoring spirit, and they will do anything to turn your journey upside down. On top of that, this person does not want you to be a parent, or they do not want you to be close to their loved ones, because again, you have more people wrapped around your finger than you even realized. But there are some people that have been trying to betray you that owe you an apology. So I don't know who that is. It could be family. Somebody that's trying to play both sides owes you specifically an apology. So just remember that this person is not who you think they are. You put down all of the different hats that you have to be to show people your most authentic version, even though you are more than the triple threat. And these people are always like, oh, I gotta hide who I am, because if they find out that I've been trying to play them this whole time, I don't know, it's like other people are involved, so you can't just like put certain people in the gray area that are playing both sides. You can't just like tell them to F off, but you are definitely watching your back. So you are putting even the people that are trying to play both sides, you're telling them, I don't know what you thought this was, but if you ever want access to me again, you better turn that issue all the way around. And so they might have heard you, but they still owe you an apology. You feel me? So you are seeing people for who they truly are, whether a liar, whether they were trying to lie to you and the other person or try to get information. you see right through this at this point in time. And so you are standing up and you're like, I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to say it like it is. Maybe you needed a reminder. You need another memo. You need another email. So I'll remind you. But you are only conversing with those people that were maybe in the middle trying to meddle because they wanted both parties to like them. The other people that really want a piece of you, karmics, vultures, whoever, ringleaders, they just feel like, oh my gosh, like I should be able to talk to them. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because, again, you've given them so many chances. I don't know if they need to get their heart checked or whatever, but your spark is back. However you want to live your life, like that spark, that feeling rejuvenated, like, okay, it's going to be okay, everything's going to be good, that is coming back into your life and you're feeling really good about it. You're like, yes, I was going to retreat. I was going to give up. I was just going to let it be, but for what? If you can truly fix it, why not start the ball rolling? And that's exactly what you're going to do. So you are my hero in many aspects of life, but just by simply being you, you are going to put people in their place, and you will be laughing all the way down the aisle or laughing all the way to the bank. Either way, you're going to be happier than a pig in you know what. Someone you might stop helping is someone that is currently betraying you. That could be the person that, like, you're putting them in their place, and they're constantly involving other people and then acting like the victim. So instead of you guys getting mad about it, you can see that all of these people involved lead a salty life, a petty life, a miserable life, and you are no longer going to aid or help or support or encourage this behavior. And again, they might know that they owe you an apology, but you also know who you're dealing with. You know these people are miserable. You know that they're lazy. Okay, that's the kind of the hints that I'm getting about them. Single, lazy, miserable. You guys will put that together. So there could be a business that you're also getting help with, or an investor. If that's not something you were expecting, God is bringing you powerful allies where your business is getting a boost. A proper boost. Oh my gosh, we have justice. I'm telling you, you are like the special ops, secret agent, earth angel. People are like, oh my gosh, I thought they were going to be so sweet. And then you come out swords blazing. And those swords represent the truth. The truth that they cannot outrun. That's the bottom line. Why people are like, oh, I don't like them. Or they don't want other people giving you information or telling you the truth, because you will shout it from the rooftops. You are about to be vindicated. So you're showing people how evolved you are, and you're going to lead people through a hard time. So whoever these vultures are, they don't want you gaining more momentum. They don't want you gaining more popularity. They don't want people opening up to you and telling you things. And that's too bad, so sad. Oh, look, still crying about you. They're not going to be able to do anything about it. And you are at a point in your life where you know this. I don't know if that's going to give you some type of like relief or like satisfaction, but I know it's going to be like, yeah, I stood on that. They can't do nothing about it. Yep, look, the rebel. That is the June Osborne of The Handmaids. She's the rebel. She's always the one plotting and trying to get everybody saved and everybody free and everybody, safe to a different place. So this is who you are. And you are no longer going to limit your beliefs of what your abundance could actually be. And now that you're not doing that, you're going to get this proper boost up the ladder. Like, I am an expert. I am a mogul. I am a guru. I am anointed. I am chosen. I am an earth angel. I am galactic. Period. The end. Okay? You are a big deal. And you are no longer going to walk around like you're not. I'm going to say that again. You do not have to downplay the things that you do for others. The things that you do for others are a big deal. You have this super magical, fairy-like energy that you sprinkle into people's lives. That should not be free. Especially for people that try to take advantage of that. So you've been working on seeing what is not reliable in your life? Who is not reliable? Who is not honest? Who is not truthful? And this is the phase that you're walking away from so you can get on the right path, so you can feel like you're on the right path. So you're going through this third eye activation, seeing people for who they really are. Then you're going through this voice activation where you're like, people thought I wasn't standing on business before. They ain't seen nothing yet. They haven't seen anything yet. And this voice is going to be your millions. This voice is going to be your legacy. You might not like your voice. Oh, I wish I didn't post that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that much. Oh my gosh, maybe people think I'm silly or I'm weird or I'm corny or I'm cringy. No, you might not feel that popular right now, but that is changing. That is changing. I'm getting the rest is still unwritten, and the success, the momentum, the acknowledgement, all of that is approaching. See? It's being activated. Told ya. You are activating your soul's purpose and receiving gifts. I love that. We have teacher, ready for takeoff. You've been the student for a long time on the spiritual training ground. And now you are learning that you can teach, you can lead, you can start a revolution without being an expert. Class is in session. Affirm it below. I understood the assignment. Things are going to take off much sooner than expected because there's a couple moves you got left on this chessboard, in this chess game, before it's checkmate. And not only will things take off sooner than expected, you will be celebrating. I love this for you guys. Yeah, people are like, I don't know where they came from. They are not of this world. That's how people are like looking at you. I don't know where they came from. I don't know who they are. I just know they are a hero. They are a hero. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of that song, I Need a Hero. So yeah, there's an artist in you that is also being unlocked. And this reminds me of Renaissance Tarot. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. But like, just being silly, unapologetic. Also being serious, knowledgeable, being unapologetic. Just being unapologetic that you can do many different things. So there is peace that you are brick walling, some stone walling, throwing brick walls, whatever you want to call it, to some people that are trying to ring you up. They're like trying to call you up. The past, the vultures, the karmics, the narcissists. And what you're doing is you're throwing up this, which is do not disturb, do not call me, not never. Yeah. You are only letting into your life win-win situations. You are entering an era of perfect moments, endless serendipity, where you are constantly rewarded for being yourself in ways that you could not even imagine. This is something that you waited for a long time. Like, things have been good and slow and steady, but it's time for things to pick up speed. And this is a very big shift, a very big transition. Some of you guys could really like animals, or always maybe wanted to be a veterinarian, or maybe you're drawn to certain animals right now because what is being unleashed within you. And then we have social media. Most of you that I'm speaking to are destined to have a social media business. And this is how you connect with people and help others. That will be very lucrative for you. So whoever you're dealing with that needs their head checked, they're going to crazy town because you are not giving them access to whatever it is that you got going on. Access has been denied, and now they are officially losing it. So you're just living your best life, or you're attempting to, or you're walking towards that. You're like, this is how I want to feel. This is how I deserve to live. That is how I deserve to have my life. So I'm calling back my energy now from any heathen, any monitoring spirit, any entity. I call back my power. I call back my energy now. And I release any energy that is not mine. So yeah, let them go cuckoo bananas, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, look, knee deep in their smear. Well, I'm going to make sure everybody knows. They spend so much time trying to make everybody know who you are. Like, I'm surprised they don't need an inhaler. They're not out of breath. They got oxygen they're breathing. So, like, it's just, like, so old. So get ready for a spiritual bun in the oven or an actual bun in the oven. You guys are walking down the aisle towards happiness, laughing all the way down the aisle, laughing all the way to the bank, but being surprised. You have unexpected support coming in. You're going to have this unexpected spirit animal unleashed within you. Maybe that's why you feel connected to certain animals. But either way, you're going to be a lot more popular. Like, you're about to be a hit. You're about to go viral. And these people that felt so entitled to your energy are going to be really busy having to sort some things out in their own life. So they could be finding out that they got third-party situations, they got things that they need to handle in their household, on their side of the street. They really need not worry about you. They really need not do that. So you're going to be feeling the frequency. You're going to be feeling aligned. Like, oh, the songs are speaking to me. The birds are speaking to me. The animals are speaking to me. The numbers are speaking to me. There's going to be feeling like the universe is talking to me. God has my back. The universe has my back. And you've had enough of people playing you for a fool. You've had enough of people trying to use you like, well, we're family. Well, I need you. Da-da-da-da. Or being reliant on your forgiveness. You're really, 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 really tired of that. So your advice is to connect with nature. If you've been really called to like be around animals or just be outside more, I'm seeing you guys do that and feel really good about it. And this is a place where you can calm down your nervous system and like just feel really in tune, feel grounded, feel like you can reflect how you want to without maybe so many interruptions or distractions. Others of you are going to get more in tune with your body, whether this is yoga, breath work, Pilates, strength training, high intensity, low intensity, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you're going to be feeling more in tune with the life that you really want to live. And I was listening to Renaissance Tarot's live stream yesterday, and he's such a sweetie pie. But he was talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza. I hope I said his last name right. And basically saying, you know, how we wake up in the morning, like we're still in the dream state. We're still in the dream state. And I tell you guys this a lot about doing affirmations and doing subliminals, listening to hypnosis, listening to your own affirmations that you've recorded using the Parrot app. Okay, so a lot of us on this channel use the Parrot app, and that is Parrot. It is an app that you can use for free, and you can record your own voice on a loop. It is a game changer. So what I like to do when I'm waking up and I'm like grumpy and I'm like, I don't know where I am, what's going on, because I'm tired, I will start playing my own affirmations and my own gratitude lists and my prayers right when I wake up. And so basically he was kind of explaining like why that's important. And it's because we're in the dream state still. And so our subconscious is very impressionable. On top of that, you guys already know it's very impressionable at night before you go to bed. So you're really working on being in tune with your body, whether it's connecting in nature, having healthy boundaries. Like you are listening to where your body is upset, where your body is mad, what you need more of, what you need less of. And I'm seeing you become really crystal clear on how to navigate making yourself feel whole and good and just like really at peace. Also know that if you felt like the progress was slow, you're starting to see that every step you ever made counted. Every single step, even the bad ones, they all counted. Okay, and then we have there's always a way. If some people are trying to make you feel like there is no other way, you have to do this for me, there is always a way. Riddle me what there is always a way. And it ain't going to be me. It probably ain't going to be me. So don't let these people try to take the best of you. I love you guys so much. Drop your favorite affirmation below. Don't forget to let me know what's going on. Drop your, or smash the, hit the bell, you do not want to miss out. And I think that's it. New Patreon videos are being posted weekly. So you want to check that out in the link below. It is only $11.11 a month, and that is cheaper than most other subscriptions. There's over 200 messages, and they are all ad-free. Okay, so if you're looking for another way to support the channel, that's another way that you could do that. But I love you guys so much, and I care to talk to you guys in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end, I want you to drop the fireworks emoji. You are getting your spark back, and you are people's hero. They're like praying for a hero. They needed a hero, and then here you showed up. Another thing is, don't forget to check out The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu if you have not already checked it out, because you are definitely June Osborne. You are not the one to play with. So yeah, some of these people, they need their head checked. You got more people wrapped around your finger than you realize. Let their insecurities scream. That is not your blinking stinking problem. They're begging to F around and find out and deal with a whole bunch of justice. You are going to lead people through darkness, through hard times. You're going to help liberate people in your work arena. So don't ever forget how special you are. You can also check out the Taylor Swift song, Look What You Made Me Do. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but if you know, you know. Alrighty, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.